Christianity. Being raised in this religion, I always believed that God was the one who created the Bible. I believed that Jesus was God, and I believed the adults around me when they told me that Jesus had come to be a sacrifice and to get rid of the old laws. What I did not know is the Christianity that I followed was not Jesus' Christianity. Jesus was never a Christian, and he would not be today. Jesus was a Jew. He followed the law. In fact, Jesus told us in Matthew 5:18 through 19, "Truly I tell you, till heaven and earth pass away, not an iota, not a dot, will pass from the law until it is accomplished. Whoever then relaxes one of these commandments and teaches men so shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven." We are then reminded in Luke that the law is binding forever. It is easier for heaven and earth to pass away than for the smallest part of the letter of the law to become invalid. Luke 16:17. Jesus was not someone who came to earth to change what God had laid out in the Torah. Jesus obeyed the Torah. He was found in the temple reading to the priests when he was a kid. We see this later in Jesus' life. Jesus commanded that the Old Testament law be upheld. He told people that if their children were disobedient, to kill them. Mark 7:10. He doubles down on this when the Pharisees call him out for not washing his hands. Matthew 15:4-7. There are many other examples of Jesus showing people that the law is the most important part of the Torah. He clearly stated that the law would be forever. If this is true, then what kind of Christianity was I following? I found out I was following the Christianity made up by the Apostle Paul. Jesus wanted to be the Messiah, and he failed when the Romans killed him. Paul, on the other hand, claims that his faith was based on a vision of Jesus. The religion I was following my whole life turned out to be started by a man who possibly had a breakdown, mental illness, or even a hallucination. Peter and Paul hated each other. Peter wanted to preach the kingdom of God that Jesus taught him, the one where the Messiah would come back and establish his kingdom on earth. Peter believed Jesus would come back in his lifetime. Paul believed anyone could be saved by God's grace, and that Jesus' death and resurrection made that possible. If you read the Bible, you can see the problems between Peter, the 12, and Paul. In Acts 15, the disciples are completely confused and even appalled that Paul had made his own gospel. This was an ongoing battle between the two conflicting ideas. While I do not know if any of this really happened, eventually, according to the Bible, Peter gave in, and Paul's gospel overtook Jesus's. When I look at the evidence, it is clear that the Christianity of today is not the Christianity of the past. We see throughout history that religion has had to evolve in order to survive. This is one thing I see today. While I highly disagree with liberal and progressive Christians, they are a product of the society that we live in. When we look at Christianity in the 40s and 50s, they are strictly Bible-based. They take everything literally. And we see this today. Our society is changing. The hateful and harmful things in the Bible, people want to cancel, but they want to keep the good stuff. They want to support trans, gays, lesbians. They want everyone to have freedom. And yet, they want to keep the love that they claim their God has for them intact. While this is a step towards progress, we have a lot more to do to keep society moving forward. The God of the Bible is not loving, and the more we in the secular community communicate that to the world, the faster we can progress and make the world a better and safer place for everyone. Hey guys, hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. If you'd like to support me, there's a PayPal, Patreon, or Teespring store down below. Thanks for watching!